All right, the sealer's on, and it laid pretty smooth. Typically does, so no big surprises there. No runs, praise the Lord. Lower this car back down. We're gonna go and get the silver on. All right, the silver base coat is on, and it looks pretty good. It's a nice product that AutoPaint HQ has. So base coat looks good, came out pretty well. I really don't have any complaints about the paint itself. I did have a couple areas that I missed some things in the bodywork, and I went ahead and fixed those. I'll just throw some pictures on the screen because I didn't stop to record that just because it's already late and it's time for the most dreaded coat of all, as Sprayway says, candy coat. You mess up here, you gotta start over from scratch. So let's pray right now. Father in heaven, please be with three wheels as he sprays the candy on this Camaro. All right, with that said, I'm gonna go ahead and get this candy mixed up. We're gonna be using the Mark 1 Pro, and I'll be using the Mark 1 NV1 for the clear. So let's get a couple coats of candy on. Hope everything goes well. We don't get anything crazy at this point, because I'm probably just gonna cry. I'm not even gonna lie. It's been a long day. Just gonna push it to the finish line so we can get this behind us and move on to the next thing. I present to you the Pole Hunter Camaro in its official color. Candy apple red. Oh yeah. So lessons learned from this one. I I do not like the Euro fittings. Now, this is the first time I've used them, and on my hose, the one that hooks up to the gun continued to pop off. It did it once on my last pass with the candy, and then on this clear, it was just like, you know, pop, pop, pop. So anyway, I'll probably step up to a 3/8. I've been using 1/4 inch fittings. 3/8 will give me better airflow, and I think they're just a little more reliable. You guys might have luck with the Euro fittings. I'll just, any aggravation when you're painting is no good at all. So not really a fan of those. Might try them one more time. Maybe I'll switch out the one on the hose. I probably won't, just because you mess with me one time, mess with my paint job, I'm not gonna like you very much after that. So anyway, the car came out really well. Another thing I noticed about the Euro fittings is when the compressor is about to kick on, I had a little bit of inconsistency in spray for about a second, which isn't bad if you're not spraying, but typically you are. So I need to adjust probably my regulator temperature or regulator pressure up a little bit. Let me check and see where it was at. It was pretty high, but I think another 2 pounds at the regulator would probably help the problem. So it's running about 110, 115, something like that. I probably could step it up to 120, and that would probably get rid of the issue. Now you can hear I got more leaks over here still. So I actually took this apart because I was going to replace this fitting right here, so I get the Euro fitting from here out. Now granted, there's 1/4 inch everywhere else, so, but I wanted to try it out, and I switched to a different hose which is heavier, not like my 1/4 inch hose, and the weight's good, but man, this thing was just like a snake the whole time, so I was constantly kicking, tripping. So probably need to just find a heavier hose that won't twist around in this circle. So lesson learned there. And I like the Autobahn products. Yeah, I really do. The paint laid really well, and the clear, I wasn't sure that the Glamour clear, the 4-to-1 was going to be enough to cover the car, but it didn't. I still have clear left over. I have a few sags that were not clear product related. I think that had to do with my inconsistency in airflow, as I was telling you before. You can see there's a little bit of a sag right along there, so I'll have to come and sand that one out. And I had a sag where this line runs across. You can probably see that one. Yeah, right in there. So because of that, I'll just cut the car down and buff it. I wasn't going to. As you can see, the top of this thing looks spectacular. So yeah, that Mark 1 NV1, really good gun for clear. Nice wide fan pattern, and you can see by the reflection on the trunk back there, I mean, it really just knocks it out of the park. So the finish is like OEM quality. I wouldn't say show car. I probably could have dialed up the pressure just a little bit more to get a little bit more atomization out of the gun, and it would have laid like a flat sheet of glass, which it looks glassy, but it's not, you know, there's a little bit of distortion of orange peel in there. I don't know if the camera's picking it up or not, but it's there. And let's see. Aside from that, really just the little areas on the side. I mean, the hood came out awesome. Man, this thing's gonna look good when it's back on the road. The gap separation worked really well up here, because you can see the paint rolled around there really nicely. So that was a big plus. That worked out well. Gap separation down there. I think we'll be okay when we'll be good when we line those up. A nice gap separation down there. Same thing on the side. So that just prevents any non-colored areas showing up. You've also got the bumperette that comes right around through here. So that'll work out well. Yeah, I think that's a wrap on the color. I think I got the color everywhere it needs to be. This car is pretty straight up top, so definitely reflective in the paintwork. And all my custom touches back there. Man, that was a workout. I did have another sag. I think it's right there. Yeah, you can kind of see right there on the corner. Got a little happy on that corner, got a little close. Had a little sag right there. And that's just the contouring. Hindsight, and I tell myself this all the time when I'm painting. Light, even coats, wet enough to where it sticks, where it lays flat. And that is the sweet spot that is continually tough to hit. Oh, it's weird. It's like this clear is flattening out in areas. But it's not. I guess it's just the paint color. Man, kind of messing with your head. It looked like that area over there was flat, like it's not clear, but then when you get close, oh, it doesn't look like it's clear. That's weird. I don't know. Huh. I had to come out with a little touch-up gun there. But the clear part's easy. You know, once you're past the candy stage, you get a little issue in the clear, not a big deal. You can sand that out and fix it. So I'm very happy that that's where all the issues happen, was at the very final step of the clear, which I'd prefer not to sand anything at all. But if I do have to, it's not the end of the world. So thank you guys for watching all the videos on the Pole Hunter Camaro. There will be more content. Obviously, we got to reassemble this thing and get it back on the road. So it will actually be going back over to the blocks for reassembly. He's going to take care of putting everything back together. Yeah, not me. This car has a lot of parts, I'm not going to lie. I mean, just this front nose section has as many bolts as from the fenders to the bumper on my Nova. Just the front nose. I mean, it seems that way. It might not be that way, but it sure seems like there's as many bolts up here as there is from like the firewall forward on my other car. So thanks to all my supporters out there. If you hadn't hit that like button, go ahead and hit that for me. If you hadn't hit the subscribe button, go ahead and hit that subscribe button for me. That helps a lot. And of course, you guys watching the videos helps a whole lot. I am really thankful for all you guys out there that continue to support Three Wheels in a Block. I told you guys at the beginning of this year, this was the one that I was really excited for. And I guess you see why. You really see why when she's on the road. So I've got a few more things to do. I will take care of getting, of course, the little clear issues worked out here. I've got to paint the mirrors. I'm not too concerned about getting them to match because I have a pretty good idea. Just to give you the rundown, this was 4 coats of base, 3 coats of candy, and 2.5 coats of clear. Probably more like 3 coats of clear, so 4, 3, 3. And that worked out really well. I probably could have laid another coat of base, but everything was covered even. Like, I didn't really have any concerns there. Anyway, my name's Erwin. This Three Wheels in a Block. We're giving back what time is taken away. We'll see you soon.